there, Marguerita here from the Conscious Wealth Institute, and today is the first video in a series of 3 that I want to share with you specifically to help you to achieve wealth and success in your life. The scary statistic is that 95% of people are dead broke after they finish their working life, or not long after they finish their working life. And this is a really scary statistic, and 95% of people never even get close to the dreams that they have, which is really very, very sad. And there's a reason for this, because if you want to be wealthy and successful, the hard fact is that there is a price that must be paid. So if what you're doing isn't working right now, then you need to be prepared to pay the price. The fact of the matter is, to get to where you want to go, to achieve all the good things in life, if you're sitting there envious of all those people who are living the golden life, then it's time to get realistic and be prepared to pay the price. And there are 7 essential price points that you will have to face if you are going to achieve what you want to achieve. So sit back and start taking some notes. This is very, very important. So the first price that you have to pay is that you have to do the personal development. There is no way that you can achieve what you haven't already achieved if you don't become the person that you need to be. It was Anthony Robbins who said that 80% of success is psychology and 20% is the actions that you take. So this is absolutely essential. You must be willing to do the personal development, and you must be willing to go deep to find out what the subconscious belief systems are that you have, what the fears are that you have. What work do you need to do to shift your subconscious and to let go of those negative belief systems that are holding you back? So this is the #1 critical part of you getting to where you want to be, is personal development. Now, #2 is that you must be willing to make sacrifices. And so many people are not willing to do this. Now, it may be that you have to give up sitting around on the sofa and watching the sport on a Sunday. Or you might need to give up, maybe giving up an hour or 2 of television a night to be able to give you that extra time that you need to do those things that you need to do to achieve what you want to achieve. If you're not moving closer to your goal every single day, even just a little bit, you are never going to get there. Because if you're not moving forward and taking action to moving forward, you're sliding backwards. That's just the way it works. So if you're taking incremental steps and then you stop for a while, then you're just going to slide back to right where you were before, and all that work that you did is going to disappear, and you're going to have to start all over again. So it's really, really important that you are looking at areas in your life that you can give up certain things so you can put in the effort that you need to get to where you want to be. Now, if that means giving up you may be looking at me and saying, oh my God, it's like I already don't have enough time in my day. The fact of the matter is, if there is something that is really important to you, you will find the time. If something else comes up that you really want to do, you will adjust your day. You will make the time. And that is where this is really important. Everybody has 24 hours a day. Every single person. Richard Branson, Oprah Winfrey, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates. They all have 24 hours a day, just like you do. And they didn't start with all the wealth and success they have right now. They started where you started. So it's really, really important that you reprioritize certain things in your life. Now, I know life is busy, but can you delegate? Can you drop some things that aren't essential? Can you give somebody else some more responsibility in your life to be able to do those things? What are things that you can drop that aren't going to make a catastrophic difference in somebody's life today, so you can do the things that you need to do to have the freedom, the joy, the peace, the wealth, whatever it is that you desire in your life. So the third thing that you need to do is you are going to have to face your fears. This is huge. The fact of the matter is that whatever is holding you back, there is some fear involved. It might be a fear of success. It might be a fear of failure, a fear of rejection. It might be a fear that you're not good enough. It might be that you're afraid that if you put your head up above the crowd, that you're going to get shot down, that you're going to get ridiculed, criticized. Whatever it might be, there is some fear or several of them that are holding you back, and they are layered. And what you need to do is to face those fears. And I don't mean if you're afraid of heights that you go and stand on the edge of a cliff and look down. I mean that through various techniques, you actually dive deep into whatever is holding you back. You bring up those fears, you look at them intensely, and then you do whatever you need to let them go so they aren't going to be in your way anymore. There is only one person that is standing in between you and whatever it is that you want to achieve, whatever goals and dreams you have, and that is you. You are the only person who is standing between you and success. So it's really time to have a look at what is holding you back. What fears do you have that are stopping you? The fourth thing, the fourth price that you have to pay is you're going to have to face failure. There is no way around this. Everybody who has ever achieved anything in life has faced failure, and they've faced a lot of it. I don't know who it was that came up with the idea that there was something wrong with failure. If you think of a tiny child who is just beginning to walk, how do they learn to walk? They get up, they fall down. They get up, they fall down. They get up, they fall down. How many times do they get up and fall down? Hundreds. But the fact of the matter is that they are surrounded by people who have learnt to walk. They want to walk themselves. They can see that because they are the same as their tribe, that they know they can walk because everybody else is walking. And this is another critical point that I really want you to hear. Everybody else around them is encouraging them, supporting them. They know the process that they have to go through to learn how to walk, and they know they can do it. But see, what happens is, because most of our family and our friends haven't achieved what they want to achieve, because they're living their life through their fears, through their negative belief systems and the subconscious programming that's holding them back, they will not encourage you to fail because they see it as painful, and they want to save you from that pain. Well, I don't know who made it painful or why, but they are wrong. It is an essential part of you achieving the success that you want to achieve. So the fifth price that you have to pay is that you have to be willing to put in the work. There is not a single person I know who has not put in hard work to get to where they want to be. There's a great saying for entrepreneurs who give up their daytime jobs to work half days from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And this is very, very true, particularly in the beginning. Once you get going, once you have a level of success, you can choose to have a more of a lifestyle. But the fact of the matter is that right in the beginning, you are going to have to put in the hard work. You are going to have to learn the information, the skills, and do the personal development work to become the person you need to be to achieve the success that you want to achieve. And this requires work, and some of it is hard work. And to many people, this is a dirty four-letter word. They don't want to do the hard work. Well, they're never going to be able to achieve what they want to achieve if they're not willing to put in a lot of this. Number 6, you must step out of your comfort zone. So many people are afraid to step over those boundaries, to feel the discomfort of being outside of that zone that they have been living in all their life. what they know. It's familiar. Even if it's uncomfortable, it's more comfortable than what they don't know. And they are not willing to step outside of their comfort zone. And this is something you must do. You must continue to push those boundaries. And, you know, I think people like myself who are serial entrepreneurs never actually allow themselves to get truly comfortable, because as soon as they reach that next level, they're reaching for the next level and the next level. They are always pushing those comfort zones. It depends how far up the ladder you want to go. It depends how much success you truly want. You must continue to push yourself outside of your comfort zones. Keep pushing those boundaries further and further out so you can achieve more and more things in your life. And the final price that you have to pay is that you must invest. Now, we've already spoken about doing sacrifices and things like that. You must invest time, you must invest your energy and your effort, and you must invest some of your money, some of your hard-earned money. Now, I know that possibly many of you are out there thinking, oh my God, I don't have any money. What are you talking about? I am desperate for money. I can't pay my bills. I'm in a situation right now where I've got my back to the wall. You have no idea. I got to tell you, I do have an idea. I have been there and I know how hard it is. But no matter what sort of situation you're in, if you are not willing to stretch yourself and to invest in yourself, then you are never going to get to where you want to go. And look, here's a really ironic thing in that there is so much free information out there. How much free stuff have you downloaded from the internet? How much have you ever opened and used? And how much of it is just sitting idle on your computer? How many ebooks or video series or audio recordings that were free have you neglected to even take advantage of? You know what? Because you may have appreciated it, but you didn't value it. There was no investment for you. It was just given to you on a platter. And there is something in the mind that goes, oh, it was free, so obviously it's not really worth anything. The fact of the matter is there's probably some free stuff sitting on your computer right now that could hold the key to you achieving wealth and success. But your mind won't go searching for it because it doesn't value it. The more you invest your money, the more you value that. And if you don't have a lot right now, then I'm not saying you have to invest a lot, but get some books. Find some material from some mentors and invest in that. And if you can't even do that, then geez, go to your local library and find whatever personal development books speak to you and get those and sit in the library and sit down and read them. If you have no money to spare right now, then you must make some sacrifices to find the time to invest in yourself. And if you don't, game over. It is never going to happen for you. Now, I know this has been a bit of a harsh reality, and I've probably hit some pretty hard points. But the fact of the matter is that if you don't hear the truth, if nobody ever tells you the truth, then you're going to sit there for the rest of your life going, why isn't it working? Why can't I get from A to B? Why am I employing the law of attraction and all this other stuff that people talk about and it's just not working? This is why. You must be willing to pay the price. There is a price to pay for success. And if you're not ready to pay the price, if you are not willing to do these things, then what I suggest is there's nothing wrong with that. There are plenty of people who are really comfortable with their lives just the way they are. And if that's you, then amen and alleluia, because there are many times that I wished I had been comfortable with my life the way it was and I wasn't constantly pushing the boundaries and reaching for new heights. Because it can be very difficult at times. And if you're comfortable in where you are right now, then please go and find a great book of fiction that you want to read, or watch whatever movie you want on TV and sit down and just relax, because you deserve it. And if that makes you happy, then go do that. But if you want to achieve wealth and success in your life, then this is what you need to do. So the next video is actually going to talk about some essential things that you can do right now that are going to really lift the level for you. So these are things that you can invest your time in right now, and I'm going to be going through those things in the next video. So just look for that in your inbox in the next few days, and if you want to give me some feedback on this, I would love to hear it. Just write in the space below this video what you thought of it, if you've got any questions. I'd love to hear them and interact with you about this. So take care. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and bye for now.